Decisions permanent, so make your choice carefully. This game also contains also fast flashing images which cause discomfort, trigger and sensor drops. Okay, click to continue.
So, what's with the gloomy look? Left someone dear behind?
Yeah. You could say that.
Been there. So, Nordson, eh? You better buckle up. We've got some nasty weather coming in.
I heard. Sadly, caring about storms is a luxury people in my line of work are rarely afforded.
Oh, and what kind of work is that?
Special Agent, Violent Crimes. Central Bureau.
Well, shit.
You there. This is a restricted crime scene.
Vera Englund, Central Bureau.
Vera Englund, Central Bureau.
Oh, you're Agent England. Sorry for shouting at you. I'm Gabriel.
Apology accepted. Now, brief me, please.
Certainly, ma'am. The victim is Carl Oscarson, age 33, stabbed to death by an unknown assailant. He worked here as a carpenter and was found early this morning by a coworker who's sitting over there by the window.
Got it.
Okay, tutorial. Vera's personality. Vera can advance 3 distinct personality traits. Empathetic, assertive, analytical. Your choices will influence all 3, affecting the course of story and tools at your disposal. Advancing one personality trait always weakens other 2, so make your choices carefully. Okay.
Sorry about the state of the crime scene. We're not used to this sort of thing.
Evidently. This entire room should have been evacuated. Staying clear of the body would have decreased the risk of contaminating evidence.
Yeah, maybe we should have established a wider perimeter.
Yes, I
Wider.
highly advise that for next time.
Got it. I'll strive to do better in the future.
Good to hear. Now, give me a second while I examine the body.
Sure, I'll be here.
That is like... Hey people, come look! There is body! The closet of Ara is that tiny, just around the corpse. This choice has amplified Vera's analytical side. There will be many instances like this. Strengthening one personal trait has expense of other 2. Yes.
So, is this where you use your X-ray vision?
My what?
Come on, you have to be aware of the rumors. How agents like you are supposed to be equipped with some kind of advanced cybernetics.
I understand nothing.
I understand nothing. It's fine.
Whoa, 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 whoa! No! No, we're not doing that, no!
Let's just say I'm good at what I do. We'll leave it at that.
Oh, didn't mean to overstep my boundaries. Hush, hush. Got it.
Use left mouse in there, blah blah. Okay, space bar is so the things to interact. Click once on inventory item to examine it or drag and drop to combine it with other things.
My picture of Alex. I miss him.
Your notebook contains two sections, notes and people. You can click arrow in corner, toggle between them. You can show inventory items during dialogue by simply clicking on them. Is this some sort futuristic Sweden?
Alright, we've got multiple knife-sized stab wounds to the chest. I don't see a murder weapon, so I take it none was found at the scene?
That's right. All knives and sharp tools in the building have been accounted for, too.
It looks like the victim was attacked directly from the front. I don't see any major defense wounds, so this was either a surprise attack, or the victim knew the perpetrator. What about any potential suspects, Constable? Did Carl have enemies?
None as far as we know. He seemed to be well liked among the guys here, but the man who found him might know more.
There was a photo in his chest pocket.
In lower right corner are your augmentations. Toggle with single mouse click. Experiment with your augs to learn how they work. Activate total will appear when needed. Later on you will unlock different augs depending how your face shaped whereas personality. Scanner. Drag and drop the scanner to move it around. Anomalies viewed through the lens will light up in bright color. The scanner is now smart scan mode, where forensic anomalies are detected from surrounding environment. Human blood, type B.
Post-mortem, huh? That would suggest that he likely only touched the body after death.
Okay. This is male, age 32. Whoa. Collected scanner samples will be added to your data vault. You can attach it to scanner for a targeted search. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection. Unlike the smart scan, samples will allow detection in areas with a lot of contamination, such as picking up specific fingerprint in room full of prints. Keep in mind that you won't find any new samples this way, so remember use smart scan mode too. Okay. Blade shape. Okay. Matching data DNA. Okay. Biometric analyzer. Your biometric analyzer will automatically lock on nearby targets. You can also click lock Click the lock icon on your target to force analyzer to stay connected. Lastly, biometric output may display emotional anomalies during dialogue. Click them to make them known to Vera before they disappear. Okay. Muscle boost. Increase your strength for limited time. Interact with the target before the timer runs out, or it will need time to recharge.
I don't think extra strength helps there. I already examined him.
Okay. Bloody Potter.
It's a bloody photograph of Carl and a young woman, taken fairly recently by the look of it. He's holding hands with the woman, but I can't discern her face. Too much damage to the photo. She's wearing a brass necklace. Could be relevant.
Okay.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
What can you tell me about yourself?
Not much to tell. I grew up here in Nordsund, and all my family is here. The commissary is my uncle. He's always been the one who encouraged me to become a policeman.
So, how long have you been a cop?
8 years now.
Wow, 8? Must have started young.
Yep, started as a trainee at age 16.
I see.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well.
Old soda phone
Looks
time.
pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side with a coin stuck in it. I can probably pull it out using some extra strength.
Ah.
Got the coin.
Cool. Antique coin.
It's an old pre-collapse coin. No one would accept it as payment today. Looks pre-collapse, basically a glorified corner lamp. There's a coin slot on the side. It's an old pre-collapse. I'll hold on to it for now. My service pistol. It fires conventional projectiles using magnetic propulsion. It's loaded with 600 rounds of compressed alloy ammunition. The battery is the limiting factor, lasting for about 80 shots in quick succession. My service pistol. The battery. I don't want to shoot that.
Why not? Try it anyways.
Wow. You city police have some impressive hardware.
Thanks. I don't see anything on your hip. That typical for Nordsund?
Yes, we do have an armory, but it's barely used.
That's reasonable, given the typical rate of violent crime in a small place like this.
Up until recently, I suppose that was true.
There's the... Okay. Let's see. So let's show these things to him.
No, that's private. I won't show that to just anyone. Do you know who the woman in this photo is?
Too hard to tell. Sorry.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Why not? Try it anyway. He might be interested.
A row of personal lockers for the workers here. Not sure which one belongs to Carl.
Okay. Okay, be quick and to the point. He doesn't look happy to be here. Take your time and console a clear distressed man. Asking about the bloody hands. Look can deceive. If he is guilty, Stalling will give him chance to come up with lie.
I hate to start things off like this, but your hands are bloody and a man is lying dead over there. You understand how it looks, right?
Wait, what? Yes, it's his blood, but I just got some of it on me when I turned him over.
Okay, so why were you even touching?
I just didn't realize he was dead at first. I thought he just hurt himself or something.
Okay. Let's move on to some other questions.
Fine, I have nothing to hide.
Why don't you tell me about what happened this morning?
Okay. I get up early from my morning smoke. I keep my smokes in my locker, so I came in here. I saw Carl lying in the corner. It was still kind of dark, so I thought he'd fallen and hurt himself. I ran over to him. That's when I noticed the blood, and I guess I was kind of in shock, so I tried to stop the bleeding, but then I felt how cold he was. I yelled for help. The guys came running, and then Josef, our foreman, sent someone to go get the police.
Okay. When was the last time you saw Carl alive?
Late last night, around midnight. He stayed up with us playing cards, which is unusual.
Unusual? How so?
Well, it was rare for Carl to stick around in the evenings. He usually went out by himself.
Oh. Do you know where he used to go?
No idea. He didn't talk much about that. Maybe he went to the canteen to meet some friends. Anyway, Carl seemed a bit anxious last night. He seemed distracted.
Got it. Thanks for the info.
What is his locker?
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to Carl?
No, I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Can you tell me a little bit about Carl?
Sure. I've known him since I started working here 4 years ago. We instantly hit it off. He had a great sense of humor. He used to be so cheerful, you know? Always kidding around, always with a smile on his face. But then about a year ago, something happened. He became absent-minded and humorless. I know people can change, but this came seemingly from nowhere.
Huh. What do you think caused this shift?
No idea. Whatever it was, he wouldn't confide in me about it.
What's your opinion on the policeman over there?
Gabriel is a good man. He's been a cop in Nordsund for quite a while.
Okay. So that's that.
That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Gabriel.
Yeah?
Hey, do you know which one of these lockers belongs to the victim?
I don't know. Try asking that guy over there.
Fuck.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
There we go.
Okay, that must be Carl's locker.
Okay.
Locked. Doesn't look incredibly strong, though. I might be able to get it open with enough force.
Sure, why not?
Jeez, try not to wreck the place.
No reason for alarm. I just needed to get this locker open. A pair of large boots with dirt under them. There was a piece of paper in one of the inner pockets. The note looks like it was written by a woman. It reads, "Hi, Doofus. You're registered now. Go try it out. Remember how you totally flipped the day I first came to Nordsund? Kisses."
What is there? Soil contains traces rare flora. Saffron crocus. Crocus sativus. Footprints. Added to data vault. Nothing.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
I found this in Carl's coat. What do you make of it?
Not sure. But it's a bit strange that the person who wrote this couldn't just tell him face to face.
Maybe they didn't want to risk being seen together, or the note's author needed to leave in a hurry.
Yeah, could be.
Saffron.
Do you know anything about saffron plants?
I know we grow them here in Nordsund, but I'm not sure exactly where. We have vegetables all over.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Let's talk to this guy again.
A few more questions, if I may. Do you know anything about saffron plants?
Nope. I know we grow them in Nordsund, but that's it.
Okay.
Do you know who wrote this note to Carl?
Afraid not. I don't recognize the handwriting.
I don't think he'd be interested in that.
Try it anyway.
Have a look at this picture. Do you know who the woman is?
Yeah, that's just some old girlfriend of Carl's from ages ago.
Is that so? It doesn't look that old. At least Carl looks about the same.
Guess the guy aged well. Any other questions?
That was strange reaction.
Are you sure about this woman?
Yes, I told you, old girlfriend from before.
Look, I got this job because I have great instincts, and I know that you were lying to me. Maybe you're doing it for a good reason, or to protect someone. But all I want is to catch Carl's murderer. If you had nothing to do with what happened, you need to come clean now, for both of your sakes.
I'm sorry. I gave him a promise. The lady in the photo, Carl is still seeing her. Well, was, I suppose.
Why wouldn't you tell me that from the beginning?
It was a secret. Carl said they would both get in trouble if anybody knew.
Why would they get into trouble? An affair?
I didn't ask, but yeah, it could be.
All right. Tell me everything you know about this woman.
Carl said she lived somewhere north of town, but that's all I know.
Okay, I believe you.
Okay, mystery woman.
I could go and follow up on the saffron lead now, but I should check out the dormitory first. That's enough questions for now.
Okay.
Nice. Got lead.
Gabriel,
Yeah?
do you know anything about a woman who was seeing Carl?
I'm afraid not. I didn't know Carl myself.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I need for now.
Very well, Agent.
Dormitory.
Hey, I'm gonna go check out the dorm. Where's Carl's bed?
Turn left and then go straight. I left the light on so it'd be easy for you to find.
Gotcha. Be right back.
Let's see. Carl's bios. Okay, fingerprints. Matching data.
Huh. There are a lot of prints around a panel on the air duct.
There too. Okay, let's see the full footprint. No. Blade shape. Okay, nothing. Check that
Dirty
back.
laundry. Smells like machine oil.
Okay. Machine oil.
Both beds look recently used. The panel is screwed on tight. I'll need some way of getting it loose.
Okay, maybe the coin.
There was a small key hidden inside the duct. I think I'm almost done here. I should just talk to Gabriel before I go.
Key is probably for that desk drawer.
I don't see any keyholes on this desk.
Okay.
Pens and paper. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I've looked there already. A small, unique-looking key.
Okay. Chest.
Clean clothes and sheets. Nothing interesting.
Okay.
Hey, I think I'm done here.
Oh, okay. Mind sharing your findings?
It seems like the murder could be tied to a secret relationship Carl had with a woman. But I'm leaving all options open.
Sounds reasonable. Do you have a lead to follow up on?
Yes, I have reason to believe that Carl recently passed through an area with saffron plants somewhere in Nordsund. Maybe I can correlate that with Carl's movements to the north of town when seeing that woman.
Good. Meanwhile, we'll transport the body to the morgue and have an autopsy performed as soon as possible. Do you want us to keep the area sealed off?
No need. I'm done here and won't come back. You can let the men get back to work.
Very well. I'll let them know.
By the way, how do I get to the police station from here?
Just head straight east outside. You'll see it.
Got it. See you later.
Okay.
Any idea of what this key could open?
Nope. But it looks small. Some kind of drawer? Maybe a filing cabinet or something?
Do you know what this key is?
Any idea of what this key opens?
Nope, haven't seen a key like that before.
Okay. Let's leave this place then. Elevator. Museum.
Doesn't look like I can enter the museum.
Why you can't go museum? Door is open.
Hey, what's happening here?
Bit of an electrical problem with some fallen power lines. It's being taken care of, but it'll be a while.
So I can't enter the museum?
Well, you can, but only if electrocution is something you enjoy during working hours.
Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocution to be followed by intensive burning.
Will there also be incineration? I prefer my electrocutions to be followed by intense burning.
You'll be nice and crisp, all right. Jokes aside, come back tomorrow. By then, the museum should be available.
All right, thanks. Hello, Deputy. What are you guarding?
The residence of the first murder victim. The commissary told me to direct you to his office before going upstairs.
I see. I'll go find him and come back later then.
Sounds good, Agent.
Skuore.
All right, so this is the town square. That building with the emblem must be the police station. Robot? Drilling machine? Space rocket? I have no idea, honestly. Looks like it's filled with different kinds of spare parts. Various handbooks for the typical day-to-day stuff.
Okay.
Looks like an old filing cabinet. Not sure what it's used for.
Wait a minute, this one.
I don't see how those things work.
Okay.
Weekend's coming up. Great, huh?
Looks like you've got a head start.
All shoes repaired, all coats patched up. That's when you call it a day. Finish your work fast and you get the best food rations. Oldest trick in the book.
I get it. Well, enjoy your time off.
Gotta rest my mind, stranger. I have a long weekend shift ahead of me.
No problem. Enjoy the rest of your time off.
Okay.
A neat stack of plates. Matching cutlery is nowhere to be seen. A few identical coffee cups. They don't look quite as clean as they should be. 3 plastic trays. Good number.
Is it now?
I think they deliver groceries through there.
Balkoni. Smoking man.
Looks a bit overgrown. Could use some trimming. Old Norse runes. A local custom.
Oh, it's
perhaps? Haven't seen them in any
Futuristic Norway.
Looks still and serene. Hey, I'm Vera Englund, Special Agent.
Oh, I heard about you. I'm Rolf, the plant master of Nordsund.
A plant master? What's that?
A foreman of sorts. I oversee a team of gardeners who tend to our shared crops.
Got it. I have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, go right ahead.
Do you happen to know where saffron is grown in Nordsund?
Perhaps, perhaps. What would this gentleman have to gain from that piece of information?
Cooperating will make sure your business is left alone.
This behavior suggests that you are a hustler.
No, this is
supply. Cooperating would make sure your business is...
point and click. Adventure.
Reading you loud and clear, officer.
It's agent, or special agent, not officer. That's a police rank.
Whatever you say, agent. Now, 2 places come to mind. The greenhouses to the south, and a few crops near Mimir Road.
Mimir Road, where's that?
North of the town square. Look for 2 large farming robots standing around.
All right, got it. What do you know about the murder of Carl Oscarson?
Almost nothing. I just heard half an hour ago. Damn shame.
Okay.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
Not really. But like many other people, we had some contact in our work.
Okay. What was your impression of him?
Nice guy. Too nice. I'd even go so far as to call him gullible. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what got him killed.
That's so. You think he trusted the wrong person?
I'm just thinking out loud here, but yeah, it wouldn't be a shocker.
What's your opinion on Gabriel?
The cop? Can't say I enjoy his company. Last time we met, he gave me a couple of nasty bruises.
Resisting arrest?
That'd certainly be how he'd justify it.
Okay.
I'm trying to find a woman that Carl Oscarson was involved with. Know anything about that?
No, I don't stay updated on gossip like that.
Okay.
Do you know who these people are?
Damn, that's bloody. Looks like Carl Oscarson, but I couldn't say who the woman is.
Any idea of what this opens?
Not a clue.
What do you make of this?
Not sure. But about the first day I came to Nordsund, I think the police have records of when people come and go.
Ah, might be worth a follow-up. Thanks.
There is no the fish. Fish game does not exist.
That's all I need.
Alrighty, see you around.
Clinic.
Nice and shiny. I can even see my reflection in it.
Police station.
I'm surprised the Bureau got their thumb out of their ass. It's not like they could find Nordson on a map.
I, for one, am grateful for their help. From what I hear, the person they sent is young, but quite capable.
Optimistic as always, eh, Kurt? I guess we'll see. Agent Anglin, we've been expecting you.
Councilwoman, I was told you'd be my Bureau contact here.
That's correct. I'm Stina Ruth, and this here is Kurt Anderson, Police Commissary.
Welcome, Agent. Enjoy your trip to the middle of nowhere?
It was a bit bumpy, and way longer than I expected.
Yeah, that train has seen better days. You'll find your luggage in your quarters, just through the door behind me.
Thanks. I'll check it out later.
So, you were probably confused as hell when we sent you straight to a crime scene, right?
Kind of. I thought I was supposed to investigate a murder from last week.
You were, but unfortunately a second killing required your urgent attention. I assume there are some Bureau procedures before I brief Agent England about the situation?
Yes. Why don't you head to your office, and I'll send this youngling on her merry way when we're done.
Very well. It was a pleasure to meet you, Agent.
Likewise. I'm a bit confused here. Who do I report to?
Only to me, as overseer of this district. The local police are at your disposal, since they're legally required to aid you in the investigation.
Got it. How would you like me to share my findings with you?
Face to face, in the evenings. The balcony inside the local canteen is a good place to meet.
Okay.
I think I have what I need then. I'll go talk to the commissary.
Good. We'll catch up later. Oh, but I have to ask. Tell me, how was it for you?
What do you mean?
Come on, you know what I'm talking about. We've both done it.
Oh, you mean the augmentation? The nanofluid injection?
Sticking to the boring scientific terms, are we? Back in my time, we used to just call it taking the blue. Come on, let this old lady live a little. Tell me, how was your first kiss with the blue?
A sense of enlightenment and acute awareness washed over me. A crystal clear lucidity I had never felt before.
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. What I wouldn't give to feel like that again. No side effects, I hope? We wouldn't want you to get compromised in dangerous situations.
Not yet, but I know what to look out for. Mild hallucinations, nightmares, burning sensations in the limbs, the occasional migraine. Things like that.
Yeah, that covers the usual suspects. All right, I think you're good to go then. We shouldn't keep the commissary waiting.
Okei. Komissari Andersson. Stina Ruth.
It's a map of Nordsund. Looks like the center of the disk is hollow. Curious.
Coffee.
Damn good coffee. A thermos, presumably filled with coffee. Nah, I have work to do. Low maintenance. My kind of plant.
Actually, pretty much every plant is pretty low maintenance. Just plant them and give it some water when you remember. And that's it. Okay, anything interesting here now?
Looks purely decorative. There's the bottle of molding resin here. Might be useful.
Okay. Molding resin.
Nice big lemon. Small miracle to see it grow to that size under these conditions. No, I'm not tired. Maybe later. I'm not that hungry.
Okay.
A bottle of molding resin. I can use this to cast different shapes. It might also work as a glue.
Okay.
Doesn't appear to be functional. There's not even a switch or anything. I don't think extra strength helps there.
Okay. Worth of try anyway. Okay.
All right, Agent. Would you like me to brief you about the first murder?
Yes, please.
Maya Strand, 41 years old. The caretaker of the Nordsund Museum.
Maya
Found by the
Strand.
janitor on the floor near the exhibits early last Wednesday. Just like Carl, she was stabbed. No witnesses, no evidence. Killer practically a ghost. No signs of a forced entry. So either the entrance was open or she let him in herself.
What about her residence? Anything out of the ordinary in there?
Nothing, as far as we could tell. But we left the place as we found it if you want to have a look. She lived upstairs from the museum.
Noted. The crime scene is no longer intact, though, correct?
Afraid so. The museum is important to Nordsund, so we had the place cleaned out pretty quickly.
Right. But now that I'm here, I'll assume that you'll check with me before clearing out any future crime scenes.
Yeah. Can I just...
Yes, Commissary.
We're a pretty tight-knit community here, and we try to work together to overcome our problems. Just relax a bit with your superior jurisdiction and big city jargon, okay?
Oh, I'll relax when we've caught this killer. Until then, I'm gonna focus on doing my job. One more thing. I'd like to see Maya's body, if that's possible.
Of course. We brought it out of the freezer this morning. You'll find it in the morgue, over at the clinic. Dr. Persson, our physician, is awaiting your arrival.
Good. I'll head there when we're done.
Okay.
What do you
Gabriel.
think of Gabriel?
My nephew is a fine officer. He's a law and order kind of person. Stern, but fair.
Oh, law enforcement runs in the family.
I wish, but so far,
Law and
Gabriel
order.
I are the only
Clang, clang.
I've been trying to get my son to join the force for years. All he cares about is girls and fishing. Suppose it could be worse. At least he brings home a fresh trout every now and then.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
All right. What do you know about her?
All I have is a picture of her that I found on Carl, but it's damaged and her face can't be clearly seen.
Tricky. If you had any kind of personal information, like an address, you could look her up in our records. They're in the drawers behind me.
Noted. I'll get back to you about this if I learn more.
Okay.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
I wouldn't say so. He and my son were playmates as children, but they grew apart in their teens. Haven't talked to Carl myself for many years.
Okay. Stina Ruth.
What's your opinion on Stina Ruth?
I respect her. She's a competent politician. She gets things done, unlike some of the other people on the council. Sure, she has a temper, and she's not the most tactful person, but she calls out bullshit when she sees it. When I'm right, she has my back, and when I'm wrong, well, she won't let me revel in my sweet ignorance for long.
Okay. How about Maya Strand?
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not at all. Museums aren't my cup of tea. I prefer to not dwell on the past.
How about yourself?
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Me? Oh, I've been doing this job for 15 years now. I took over when the previous commissary died. I'm married with 3 children. Anita, my youngest, is off studying science in the city now. We're counting the days to Christmas when she comes back to visit.
Okay.
What do you know about the murder in the locker room over at the workshop hall?
Not much. As you know, the murder happened shortly before you arrived, so I'm leaving the matter in your capable hands.
Okay.
Do you know who the woman in this picture is?
No idea, sorry.
What do you make of this?
Not sure, but if you need to know when somebody came to town, I'd suggest looking in the citizens' records behind me.
Okay.
Right. I might do that if I can figure out who wrote this note. Any idea of what this opens?
Nope, not a clue.
I don't think he'd be interested in that. No reason to show him my sidearm. No, that's private. That's all I needed.
Very well.
Looks like a logbook. Maybe Anderson records his daily work there.
Okay. Anything interesting? No.
Just lots of case files. A collection of what seems to be both fiction and books on law and social sciences. If that's all Anderson's, he's quite well read. I guess Anderson has a colleague. A small local greenhouse. A typical site in Nordson, it seems.
Oh.
The drawer is labeled Address Records. These should come in handy. I'll be able to match a name to an address, or vice versa. Let's have a look.
Okay.
I don't need to look that up.
Neiman Road. Okay. Maya Smurda.
Look that up. As expected, nothing new. I don't think I need to look him up.
Why not? Look it anyway.
Not a bad idea, but I'll need a name first. I don't think I need to look him up. I don't think I need to look her up. Yeah, this just confirms what Anderson told me.
Okay. Not really helpful. Doorway. Where this goes? Oh, holding cells.
Unmanned. Makes sense with no people in here. Probably for opening the cells. I don't need to mess with that.
Keyhole. Cell.
Empty.
See, clinic.
An old freight elevator of some kind. Likely out of order. Healthy looking plant.
Door.
Locked.
Muzzle boost. Open the door.
It's too strong.
What? There was something? What was that bong? Oh. That charge got full. Okay. That was the bong sound.
A list of admitted patients. I don't recognize any of the names. I'm guessing those contain patient files and such. It's a map of the clinic layout. Looks like the morgue is down the stairs, to the left of the front desk.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hello.
Thought I'd introduce myself, since I'll be coming here a lot. I'm Agent England, Central Bureau.
Oh, nice to meet you. It's a relief to have you here. We're all shook by these recent killings. Sure, the doctor's excited, but even his morbid curiosity has limits, you know. After all, we mostly treat coughs and the occasional broken limb here.
I get it. I'll do my best to help.
Stairs down.
Don't worry, Maya. You'll be put to rest soon. I know. Sorry about the delay. I was needed urgently out of town. Hello
sorry.
there. Me and this old gal have been expecting you.
Talkative, is she?
Oh, no doubt. The dead have a lot to say, you know. Sometimes more so than the living.
Is that so?
The living are fickle and prone to deceit. Once dead, we can't hide things anymore. Not from me, at least.
That's why we need ways to tell.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I think most men and women out there are sincere.
Oh, sure. Perhaps I came across as a bit misanthropic. Most of the time, people are just fine.
Glad to hear that. Now, I'd like to ask some questions.
Sure. Go right ahead.
What can you tell
About
me
yourself?
about Doctor?
Oh, me? I suppose I would qualify as a workaholic. Most of my time is spent here.
So how long have you been practicing medicine?
Must be 16 years now, I believe.
Huh. And you're the only doctor in Nordsund?
Yes, but we have good relations with the other settlements. We collaborate and pool resources when necessary.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie. Oh, one last thing. I've been told that the second body is on its way here. If you come back later today, I should be able to tell you something about it.
All right. I'll keep that in mind.
Okay. Let's activate that.
I had some more things to ask.
Shoot.
Did you know Carl Oscarson?
No. When I heard he was murdered, I didn't even recognize his name. I had to check my records to realize that I've treated him. To be fair, I've had many patients. But he must have been cursed with one of those awfully forgettable faces.
All right. Anything out of the ordinary in his medical history?
Sorry. Can't go into detail. Doctor-patient confidentiality, you know?
But he's dead, you know.
Okay, let me put it this way. I doubt you'd learn much from his file.
Noted. Thanks. What do you think of Gabriel?
Your average policeman. I have no strong opinion about him one way or the other.
I'm looking for a young woman connected to the second victim, Carl.
I can't help with that. I didn't know Carl on a personal level.
Okay.
What do you think of Commissary Anderson?
I think he does a fine job. He's been instrumental in making sure that I can work under such good conditions.
Yeah, this place is surprisingly well equipped. Definitely on par with our facilities in the city. What do you think of Stina Ruth, the councilwoman?
She can be quite an unpleasant woman. I can't say I've enjoyed my few interactions with her.
Did you know Maya Strand?
Not really, but I enjoyed listening to the occasional lecture of hers at the museum. She had quite an intellect, that woman.
So she wasn't a patient of yours?
Oh, she was, but that's all confidential, so I can't say much about it.
I understand, but anything you can share would help.
Well, during the autopsy I noticed that she was unusually worn and feeble for her age.
Okay, and what does that tell us?
For one thing, that she would have needed help with the more physically demanding tasks of the museum.
Got it. Thanks.
Okay.
Any theories on Carl's murder?
Not yet. I'll need to see the body first.
What are your conclusions about Maya's murder?
Most obvious first. The cause of death is acute blood loss due to the multiple stab wounds to the chest and stomach, 2 of which were lethal. The murder weapon is a mid-sized blade, likely a knife of some kind. There are some defense wounds on her arms, so the victim likely tried to shield herself against her assailant. I couldn't recover any biological traces of the murderer. There's no blood on her that isn't hers, or any traces of skin under her nails. This makes me suspect that the killer likely wore protective clothing and gloves. The time of death was roughly 2300 hours last Tuesday, 5 days ago today.
Okay.
Ever use something like this?
I haven't, no.
Do you know what this opens?
Not a clue. But it looks like a one-of-a-kind key.
Do you recognize this couple?
The man is clearly the second victim, Carl. As for the woman, it's too hard to tell given the damage to the photo.
Okay.
What do you make of this?
The handwriting looks feminine, but I'm not sure what to make of the contents.
Okay.
That's enough questions for now.
Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Blade shape. Same shape. It's Maya. Okay.
Multiple stab wounds, sizes approximately the same as the other body. I'd say the MO looks similar to the other murder.
Okay. Ash
I think
collector.
that's for collecting the ashes after a cremation. Appears to be a small crematory. One last waiting room before the final embrace with the earth.
Scalpel. Take the scalpel. He doesn't need it.
This might be useful.
Yes. I was thinking that.
I'll wash my hands when I go to bed. Plenty of time still to get my hands dirty. A razor-sharp surgical